2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers squaring off against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. To call this a one-sided series might be an understatement. Shaq, is there any hope of making this a contest?
I don't see any drastic changes that could be made to spark a comeback in this series. At this point, I think you're just playing for pride.
It ain't over till it's over, Ernie. Everyone expects you to get eliminated now, so the pressure's off. Just play your game.
Well, you said it ain't over till it's over. Let me write that down because that's a good one.
No one's ever said that in the history of basketball.
It ain't over till it's what?
Over.
Oh.
OVA.
That's number.
OVA.
Oh, I was OVUH. Whatever. Here's Kevin Harlan.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. One team with its back against the wall, the other with a chance for a spot in the finals. Can it go to a Game 5? We'll have to see. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. D.A., take it away.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting block shots and things of that nature always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. D.A., thank you. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. And for the Clippers, Harrell is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now James. Pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Well, AD attracts so much attention. He's learned to stay patient and just locate the open man.
Pass to Leonard. That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's James. Outside, Green. Misses the 3. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
And there's the pass to Howard. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shoots it up. They get it back. Davis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
When Anthony Davis is aggressive going to the offensive glass, it gives this team another dimension.
Here's George. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Green. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Green. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Passes it to George. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love the patience Beverley has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Pass to LeBron. lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got his third bucket of the night.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
Outside Leonard. On the wing, George. Morris outside. And here is Harrell. Outside, George. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 7 points in the game.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
Now here's Davis. Here's LeBron. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipating.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here is Howard. He feeds it to Rondo. And it's sent back by George. Over in the corner, Beverly. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Patterson comes in for Marcus Morris. Williams is checked in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Kuzma. Kicks it to McGee. Dishes to Bradley. Over Jackson. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
1:52 left in the first quarter. Pass to Patterson. Outside Williams. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Shot from 16. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 6. Caldwell Pope against George. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Bradley. He dishes it to McGee. They need this. Rebound by Williams. Clippers leading by 6. And the pass to Jackson. Patterson with it. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Williams against Kuzma. To the middle. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good that time. George with the defensive effort. Clippers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Now the dish to Williams. George looking around. Here's Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
32 seconds left in the first. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's Kuzma. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots over Kuzma. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Lakers. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the two-guard spot. Bradley finds McGee. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Fires the three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for George. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it's James missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The shot by Williams, no good. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Caruso. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by James. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Clippers leading by 7. Now here's Beverley. He's got 5. Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Williams against Green. He kicks to James. Poke loose. Here's Davis. The Clippers grab the miss.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Williams, that's good.
He is so comfortable in this area, something Williams relies on, the mid-range.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Davis against Morris. Good work defensively by Morris. Williams in the post. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. Beverley against LeBron. And there it is for him. James has got 8 points.
You know, not many people want to step in front of LeBron. Once he gets up a full head of steam, can't say I blame him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shoot 2.
and he makes the first.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Some changes for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Howard. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Both free throws good from Beverly. Here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Davis. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Williams inside. He's against Green. Leonard, no luck. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 9-point game. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here for the night. That free throw, no good.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Patterson comes in for Morris. George is checked in for Williams. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And then for the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Green. He hits the second from the line. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Up top, Leonard. James covering. Lets it go from 14. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. Here's Kuzma. The rebound by Patterson.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Caldwell-Pope.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. Out to Kuzma. No good on the three. Clippers leading by 8. Here's George. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George. Just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for James. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Outside Bradley. And the rejection by Zubac. He was all alone on that one. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. George against Caldwell-Pope. George dishes to Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so we wrap up the first half. Clippers lead by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
You know, just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Western Conference Finals. First half of the game in the books. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at your service. Checking out the Clippers. They're showing some pride here tonight, and we should give them credit for that. Down 3-0 in the series, they could have phoned it in, but they've come out, played hard, and now have a legit shot to force a Game 5. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
You know what I like about Paul George? He's quietly going about his business. Sometimes he'll take a back seat, not in this case in the first half. Off the length, the skill, the...
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. They've got Morris. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And Harrell slams it in.
He plays with such force. You see why Harrell has been called the heart and soul of this team.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
What I appreciate about Harrell is how hard he's worked on his skill set. The jumper, the post moves, and the passing.
Rondo passes to Davis. Kicks to LeBron. That's good. Basket number 5 on 5 for 8-night shooting.
Yeah, off contact, I'll take LeBron pretty much every time. Can't beat that kind of strength and body control.
Here's George. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
LeBron passes to Davis. And that one, good. Davis has got 6.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. 9 points in the game so far.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Timeout called the Lakers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Rondo kicks to Howard. Rondo dishes to Howard. Passes it to James. Just 4 to shoot. Trying to get open is Davis. James, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
to Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
So difficult to stop Leonard from scoring. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers also with a sub, Alex Caruso. He's checked in for LeBron. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Lakers trail by 12 to the paint. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Harrell finds Leonard, and here is Williams. As to Leonard, all alone. And yes, it's good. Leonard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
Pass to Howard. Here is Davis. The 10-footer kept alive. And here is Williams. Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
Outside, Green. Back to Rondo. Feeds to Davis. Howard in the post. He's defended by Harrell. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Howard. The Clippers have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Patterson comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. And Leonard gets it to go.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Here is McGee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Bradley. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clippers leading by 15. Here's Leonard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Caldwell-Pope.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one at the line is good.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. He doesn't get the second one. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. They trail by 16. Outside Bradley. 1:37 left to play in the 3rd. The pass to Morris. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Morris has got 5 points so far.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Outside Jackson. Back to Leonard. From deep three-point range, JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Bradley. Morris outside. Back to Bradley. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Kuzma. Over Jackson. Kuzma can't get it to go.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Williams, here we go. Bradley against Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. Rebounded by McGee. Outside Bradley. No good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action after this word. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Lakers trail by 14. Taking a look at the Lakers. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Bradley in at the point guard. And he gets it to go.
Don't kid yourself about Avery Bradley. He's thin, but he's surprisingly strong, and he's tough.
Bradley against Jackson. Here's the pass to Zubac. And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
The Lakers shooting around 40% from the floor here. James finds Davis. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. That shot off the mark. James with some nice D. Fast break, the Lakers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like the awareness of Avery. Understands he has the defender a little out of position. Takes full advantage.
Shooting 2.
No good on that.
A lot to like about Avery Bradley's game. Terrific on-ball defender, solid spot-up shooter, and will get you some boards as well.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope. And he's good on the second. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Clippers leading by 13. Out to the wing. Morris outside. Passes it to George. Back to Beverley. Just 5 to shoot. A 3 from Morris. That one misses. Lakers trail by 13. Outside, Davis over Morris. That's good from Davis on the assist from Green. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
Good job by AD. Gets his feet set, on balance, shoulders squared, has the athletic flexibility of a smaller player.
Leonard against LeBron, and he makes that one. And that's 13 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Bradley. Here's Davis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Rebounding, one skill we knew would transfer when AD went from college to the pros.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
The former #1 overall pick, Anthony Davis, does a great job of representing this franchise. Makes big plays on both ends of the floor.
Here's Leonard. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 10-point game. LeBron passes to Davis. They get it again. Another shot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
One of the best rebounding small forwards in league history, LeBron James.
Free throw good, James. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the Clippers call time here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Leonard inside, working on James. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Wow, take care of the basketball. Something he did a great job of in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
Lakers trail by 8. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Morris. It's 2-on-1. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Paul George. 2 shots.
Throw good, Paul George. And both free throws good for Paul George.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
LeBron against Leonard. That's tipped. James. Shoots over Leonard. Trying to get open is Davis. That one drops for him.
they're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. Looking for George. He gets it there. And it's George finishing it off.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Paul George.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And you can see how much he's fed off the intensity of the home crowd. In a backs-against-the-wall game, he was at his very best. Rondo against Beverly. Outside Rondo. Howard trying to free himself up. Rondo gets the bucket. Rondo's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that gentle release on Rondo's floater, when he's making these shots, the D is in trouble.
George against Green. And George, here we go. And it's in there. George has got 23.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Morris against Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Plays it up and banks it in. Rondo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Even with the hand in Rondo's face, he still knocked that one down.
Rondo against Beverly. Here's Leonard. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Over to the left wing. Rondo against Morris. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. And that'll do it for Game 4. Just a terrific performance all around. And a big-time conference finals win for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
He really played at his preferred pace. Never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And the shot is good. And it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Rondo with another miss. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us tonight they are not done yet.
You can just never count this group out. I mean, unlikely to see a full comeback, but we've seen it before.
We have. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.